go. Well, sometimes those things work that way. And I just remembered I went ahead and clicked record because I'm only going to make that mistake 1 out of 10 times.
It's all good.
What
are you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Good. Long day. Having fun?
Oh, man, it's been a lot of fun. I got some beef ribs smoking on the smoker out back right now doing their thing. So hopefully they'll be ready in about an hour or so.
Nice. I got chuck roast going. So
badass. Oh man, it's the best, man. Getting good smoked meat, and so we do a lot of animals in bulk, or we grow our own food here, and we got sheep and goats and fun stuff like that. So we end up making meat, but the cows that we buy, we've been buying them for about 10, 12 years from the same farm, and we do something that's like, oh, right, well, let's do all the ribs, right? So we're go ahead and get all those going. Fire up the smoker and have a good old day of it.
Absolutely. Cool. I like it.
But I appreciate you joining me on this. You've, I guess, seen a couple of the other videos now, so the cat's out of the bag on some of the
a little bit
format there.
I watched about 2.5 of them so far. Fantastic.
Well, I didn't give the first 4 people any warning, so they all got what they got and weren't prepared for anything. But overall, everybody's going to be a little bit ill-prepared because I make sure all the questions are made for everybody separate. So
perfect.
But it's fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fire it up then.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to do my little intro stint, but welcome here to a little segment I'm calling Direct Indirection. My name is Kyle LaPointe. I am the host of the Dynasty podcast called Dynasty Self-Help. We help you analyze your team, your game, and yourself in an effort to provide you a more rich and fun hobby experience. Today, I'm going to examine 10 key aspects of your fantasy football team in Shark Tank 2 and follow that up with a question. Please keep in mind that I'm going to be very direct, to the point, and brutally honest. And the questions are not necessarily going to be that easy. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So before we get to the meat of this potato, I'd like to ask you just a few things about you. What is your real life name?
Jeremy Strine.
All right, Jeremy. It's nice to meet you. Shark Tank 2, we have a motto called No Guts, No Glory, because we're a league of daredevils. And what is your chosen name and why?
I went with Chuck Norris Experience.
Nice.
And that's just a bunch of college buddies. When we get together, we try to make up our own Chuck Norris is better than anybody else type stuff. And we've come up with some good ones. And I actually had met with those guys the day I had to get my name in here, so it was perfect.
Hey, whatever works. And I think Chuck Norris fits just perfectly on that one.
It does, yes.
So do you do any podcasts writing on your own?
I don't. Just keeping up with all my leagues is probably more than enough right now. I love to do them. I just don't have the time.
I totally understand. No, it's a lot of fun. Where are you at in the world?
We live in Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So we're about right on Lake Michigan. I live about a half mile off the lake, just south of Green Bay.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we've talked to people from British Columbia and Southern California, now Northeast America. We got a couple here in Central. We got Chicago, and now you got there in Wisconsin and Australia. We've got people in this league from all over the globe. I think 4 continents that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's definitely the cool part.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah.
So I'm a beer guy, and you're in beer world. So
absolutely.
What is your favorite style of beer?
Oh, man. Cold, really cold.
There you go.
I'm an IPA. I'm a brown ale kind of guy.
Nice.
For the most part.
Yeah, I heard somebody say one time that there's 2 flavors of beer, and I prefer cold.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We'll talk to Peter what they like over there.
Right? Oh, man. Well, I saw that he had that Helles up there. That's a pretty darn good flavor of beer, man. When you get a good German Helles, oof, it's good stuff.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
All right, so my final intro question is, what is your favorite thing about fantasy hockey?
Nothing.
All right, well.
Nothing. I'm not a fantasy. Never done it. I like hockey. I enjoy hockey. But I'm a baseball, football guy.
Nice. All right, well, now it's time for my hard-hitting analysis and drama-laden questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Now, mind you, some of these questions were written a day ago, so there may have been some roster changes, but you have only one safety on your roster.
I do.
However, positional designation may not have caught up with at least one of your cornerbacks. Eric Harris is the name of the safety you have shown on your roster, but what is the name of the linebacker whose name starts with the letter L?
Littleton?
Corey Littleton is correct.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Big
drafted.
fan of his.
Yeah, he's a good player. You drafted the dynamic duo of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. In 2009, my friend talked me into getting back into fantasy football after a 10-year hiatus. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady were both very good then. Now, over a decade later, they sit near 40, an age average close to mine. Anticipating age decline is like reading Greek to me, which has never been possible until the creation of the Greek alphabet in what year?
Oh, my God. I don't even have a guess.
That is 800 BC. 800
yeah, I knew it was BC, but that's as far back as I go.
All right. One of your players is a small school prospect that was drafted by a GM who is becoming a rock star in the NFL. His draft in the second round was as a cornerback. Not surprising because he is steady as a rock, a foundational player. I enjoy watching any movie that The Rock is in. What is the last name of the quarterback on your team from Tennessee?
The cornerback? Oh, Dory Jackson.
That's right, Jackson.
Yeah.
All right, so not Rock Yassin, who I was trying to put you towards.
No, thank you.
Lil Jordan Humphrey played for the University of Texas. Texas has a large athletic budget, actually bigger than any college in the USA. Humphrey is a tall and touted wide receiver who led Texas to a 5-7 year, a 7-6 year, followed by a 10-4 year where they lost the Big 12 championship. What kind of creature was Sam on the Muppet Show?
I don't know.
That's an eagle. He was an eagle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Your strategy for tight ends leaves little to the imagination. It appears you are seeking to ensure that none of your players suffer through the 3 years that it takes to learn how to transfer from the college to the game of pros. When Jason Witten played for the Cowboys, you could see his smiling face telling you to wear Cowboys gear to what grocery chain for a discount?
I don't watch a lot of Texas TV.
Might not even have the same grocery stores in Wisconsin.
Probably don't. Costco?
It's Albertsons.
Never heard of it.
Yep. That's a big chain down here.
Oh.
Okay, so your team has one running back who Adam Gase did not allow to blossom, and another running back that Adam Gase has begun to pluck petals off the blooming flower. You have two backup running backs turned starters with potential and skill. What is the branch of science concerned with study of plants?
Botany.
Botany is dead on. Good answer.
Yeah.
You paid over 13% of your budget for one defensive tackle. I remember when I lightly crashed a moped at 14 because I depressed the front brake too hard instead of the rear. We all do things we regret. In what year did Coca-Cola regretfully put out New Coke?
Ooh. I need a drink.
Buy yourself a little time.
Yeah. 98-ish?
1985. It was even
God.
earlier than that. Yeah, New Coke was pretty long time ago when they blew that one up.
I guess so.
Right. Austin Hooper had a fantastic 2019 after a rock-solid 2018. This vaulted his name up draft boards. Now he no longer plays for Atlanta after signing a monster deal to play for the Cleveland Browns. Who is the veteran tight end that was brought in to the Jaguars after Hooper signed with Cleveland?
To the Jaguars? Don't know.
That's Tyler Eifert.
Oh, yeah. I gave up on him like 3 years ago.
Right.
I've never owned a copy of him ever.
They paid, you should watch our show about bias for players on Dynasty Self-Help. It's quite fun because we all have that tendency to find that player where he burnt us too many times and we can't ever handle it again. Like, oh, that Eifert, I drafted him in the second round and now I can't win any league because I got him everywhere. Drives us to drink. All right.
Yeah.
So One of your running backs played for the University of Oklahoma and showed a lot of promise. He left the team for some behind-the-scene reasons and surfaced again in Miami. He played as the third or fourth player on that depth chart before getting a chance to start at Kansas City. There he has looked the part of a bell cow running back. What is the name of the starting running back for the 2000 Oklahoma team?
For the 2000? Holy cow. These curveballs are awesome. AP?
That would have been Quentin Griffin. You're not far off. AP was, I believe, early 2000s, 2003 or 4.
Yeah, you're right. He's not 16 years, 20 years in the league.
Right, but Damien Williams was the guy that I was leading you down the path for quite some time. Played for Oklahoma,
Yes.
and ended up at Miami, went to Kansas City. He's done pretty good, man. He looked really good in the late parts of the year especially.
He did. He's one of my he's a boomer bust guy, but I like him.
All right. So you have a balanced strategy with players of all positions on your squad. This is likely helpful in a case where many of your older players have to begin to apply for Social Security. Social Security was first founded in 1935. If your players were to expire of old age and one of your linebackers were to light a wick to honor them, that would be called what?
Light a wick to honor them? No idea.
I'm looking for a candlelight Nick Vigil. Candlelight Nick Vigil.
Candlelight Nick Vigil. Yes. Yes, got it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate your candid and truthful answers and my insightful and hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Awesome.
That was fun. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a good day, man.
You too. We'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye.